in 2020, but Rozental is not going to be intimidated. She's not going to be concerned about that.
Story of this match: 1 Jordan, 2 Latvia, 3 Russia, 4 Singapore, and 5 Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Those are our judges: Jordan, Israel, Russia, Singapore, Bosnia and Herzegovina.
The judges and the second position from Israel. Round 1.
So into the first, Rozental of Latvia in the red, ABDULLAEVA of Uzbekistan in the blue. ABDULLAEVA just looking to try and lead off with the hook there, short with it. Rozental has got the edge in height here. She's a big light welter. Jumps to the jab there, Rozental. Half blocked by ABDULLAEVA. She's trying to fake with that front foot there, Rozental, and tee up that right hand if she can. She just pulled it back that time. It wasn't quite there. You'll just see her dip to the left-hand side and then try and throw that right hand kind of over the top. She carries those gloves quite low. ABDULLAEVA with a smile there. She's not allowing herself to be triggered by anything. Good short single right hand there by the Uzbek. Rozental, plenty of movement. ABDULLAEVA just closed in nice and quick there, got through with the left hand. Left hand on the break there, not sure if that landed all that clean. Decent jab there from ABDULLAEVA. She's beginning to have a bit of success halfway through the opening round. Rozental with the lead left hand to the chest there and a little bit of play acting, but got caught by the left hand. She hasn't really landed anything significant in this opening round so far. We haven't seen that right hand yet. Just pulls back there and pops the jab in. ABDULLAEVA's not being distracted by what's going on in front of her because there's a lot of movement from Rozental. Some of it quite unorthodox, a lot of it intended, I think, to distract, take the attention away from the hands and what's actually going on. Nice left hand on the inside there from Rozental. That's the most effective punch that she's landed so far. Good right hand there from Rozental. Pulled back and then just threw it straight down the middle. Landed squarely in the face of ABDULLAEVA. Last 10 seconds of the round. Touch of gloves between the two. Smile from ABDULLAEVA, who had the better of that opening round, I would say. Rozental got more into it towards the end. As I said, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot going on when she's fighting always. And split scores from the judges. 10-9s from everybody apart from Israel, who goes 10-9. Rozental. I think there's more to come from the Latvian in the next couple of rounds. For her, she was, this might sound odd, but for her, she was quite subdued in that opening round, actually, in terms of what she threw.
Önüne koş. Şunu yapsana. Zor to'xtatasiz. Снизу ham o'ynaysan, prямой. To'xtating, o'ynaysan. To'xtating, chap-chap bo'l. To'xtatgandan keyin qo'shsang, uni boshim chiroyli chiqadi. Tushundingmi? Tur.
Seconds out, please.
Bo'shashma. Bo'shashma.
Давай, давай. İkinci round bir koyma.
Round 2.
So into the second round, Abdullayeva of Uzbekistan taking 4 of the cards, 4 of the 5 cards, 10-9. She's in the blue. Rosentale of Latvia is in the red. So she's got plenty to do here now, looking for the right hand there, but Abdullayeva got out of the way. Left hand there from Rosentale. He does need to try and up the gas a bit in this second round. Left hand got through there. Short left hand from Abdullayeva, though, just caught Rosentale on the way in. Good left hand there from Abdullayeva. And I do think the Latvian is going to try and turn the screw a bit in the second round and put some pressure on. Just reaching with the right there. Abdullayeva, though, wasn't going to be caught by that. Left hand got through a couple of times there from Rosentale. I think Abdullayeva walked onto another left hand there. Plenty of advice coming in from the Latvian corner. Just short with the right hand there, Abdullayeva. Kept going and landed the left. Just past the midway point of round 2. This round's up for grabs here. No one's really grabbed this one by the scruff of the neck yet. Right to the body there from Rosentale, who needs this one. Left hand just touches the forehead there of Abdullayeva. He falls short with the 1-2. Looking for the jab there. Rosentale. Good right hand to the body from Rosentale. Abdullayeva again falling short. She's done that quite a bit in this second round so far, then just closing in a little bit too quick. Final 30 seconds of round 2. Difficult to say who's winning this round so far, to be honest. A good finish from either one of these two will probably be enough to get it. Left hand there from Rosentale. Nothing that she's landed has been in any way kind of heavy, but she has landed probably more than Abdullayeva has out of the two of them. So into the final few seconds of this one, she might just have done enough here, the Latvian fighter, to get this one, or we could see some split scoring. I'm certainly not sure who I would give the nod to in that one, so I would be surprised if the ringside judges are. Well, it's 10-9s across the board there in favour of Abdullayeva. I could certainly see it going her way. Could have gone either way, I thought, from where I was sitting. Not really that much landed. And I thought Rosentale, although nothing she landed really had much on it, you could say the same of Abdullayeva there. So I think maybe she's a bit unlucky, Rosentale, not to get something from that round. I'm not going to argue too much with the scoring. What that means is that Abdullayeva has got
Seconds out, please.
a significant lead going into the final round, and Rosentale needs something huge here in the third and final round. And as I said, in terms of what she's thrown and what she's attempted in this fight, Rosentale has been relatively subdued compared to when I've seen her before. She's bombed in with big right hands. She's been more circumspect against Abdullayeva, maybe feeling that if she attempted something like that, she could get picked apart. But I think she needs to be quite gung-ho in this final round now. They'll know that she's behind and needs to turn around a number of cards with a 10-8 or better, which is a huge ask against the fighter of Abdullayevas ability. What you don't want at the business end of any tournament, particularly not in a semi-final, you don't want it in a final either, but particularly not in the semi-final, is to come out of that ring feeling like you maybe could have done a bit more. Good left hand there from ABDULLAEVA. These fighters were in action yesterday, and that is something that you can maybe take into account. Rosenthaler put in a high-octane kind of performance yesterday. ABDULLAEVA's more of an economical kind of operator, so possibly she's able to cope with the two fights in 2 days a bit better. And they boxed in the evening as well, the women's light welterweights yesterday. This is the afternoon session, so it's not even 24 hours ago. It's not even nearly 24 hours ago. Looking for that right hand. Haven't seen that too often, which has come as a surprise. ABDULLAEVA just on the back foot there, always nicely balanced. And as Rosenthaler comes in, she's able to tie her up, and she's cruising through here, ABDULLAEVA. And I wouldn't be surprised if she comes away from this fight thinking that she's had a little bit of a touch here, that she was expecting this maybe to be more physical than it's been, a bit more demanding than it's been. Looking for the right there, Rosenthaler, but that's one of the first times she's really let it go. Again, just looking for that big right hand, but that time it was a good distance away. So there goes the bell at the end of the 3 rounds, and ABDULLAEVA is going to go through here, and she's going to go through by a fairly comfortable margin. And see some highlights from the fight. Left hand coming in there from ABDULLAEVA. Right hand on the inside there from Rosenthaler. Some better work with that in the third and final round, but as I said, I just wonder whether boxing yesterday and putting in an energetic performance yesterday, she just seemed flat today. She just seemed flat. ABDULLAEVA was the favourite for this contest, but Rosenthaler just seemed to have just left something in yesterday's performance. I think that is a fair comment. ABDULLAEVA all smiles. She will go through to the finals. She'll be able to box for a gold medal. Rosenthaler should be very pleased with her week, though.
In the second semi-finals, in the women's light welterweight category, win on points with split decision. From the blue corner, Mokhinabonu ABDULLAEVA, Uzbekistan.
ABDULLAEVA gets it. And it's 30 points to 27 for everybody other than our Israeli judge.